Hey pretties, it's Keisha. So I just wanted to come and do this really quick, hopefully quick, hair update on what's going on with my natural hair. Hopefully I can answer any questions that you may have, especially now that I am protective styling. I have recently decided that I'm going to protective style for 3 months straight, and at this point it has almost been 1 month that I have been protective styling. So a lot of you may know that I started my channel just to follow my hair journey as I grow out my natural hair through the use of protective styling. When I first started my channel, my go-to protective style was sewn in weaves, and I definitely have been transitioning, I guess, very recently to wigs as my protective style. I definitely have a lot of you guys to thank, because a lot of you have always suggested, have I ever considered this or that? So I've definitely converted. I'm kind of changing my go-to protective style. I just find wigs to be so convenient and low maintenance, so I'm loving them as my protective style. So what I plan on doing for the next 2 months now at this point is going back and forth between wigs and my 10-minute sew-in unit, which is basically like a U-part wig, which I sew down around the perimeter of my hair. A lot more convenient than the traditional track by track sew-in. I'm currently wearing a wig right now from sassysecret.com, and I will have a review on this unit coming very soon, probably right after this video. And this is just their Trinity unit in 18 inches with the natural wave. So yeah, all I've done is just pulled out my hairline, and that's it. The rest of my hair is completely braided down. One of my goals has been to find ways to make sure that I'm leaving out as little hair as possible. You guys may recall that when I would wear my sew-in wigs, I would always have a U-part for my leave out, and I would usually end up flat ironing my natural hair that was left out to blend the two textures between, you know, the extensions and my natural hair. So I was definitely using heat more frequently than I would have liked, and pretty much just like sacrificing that section of my hair for the sake of protective styling. So I'm really excited to be able to actually protect just about all of my hair at this point. So also, you guys have asked me if I've ever considered wearing hair pieces like closures, so I've definitely looked into it, and I'm excited to start trying closures. I have received actually a silk-based closure from WeGirl at AliExpress.com, and I'll go ahead and show you guys. This is their 18-inch silk-based closure in Brazilian wavy. Of course, a lot of you guys already know what a closure is. You were like the ones who suggested it to me. For those of you who don't know, it's a hair piece that you can attach and sew down to the rest of your sew-in, and it's basically going to fill in the gap, and you can keep that section of hair that you would have originally left out. You can actually keep it braided down and protected, and just use a sew-in to create a much more natural look and complete the look of your sew-in. So I will be using this in conjunction with my 10-minute sew-in, so I won't have to have any leave out. So I'm really excited about that. I'll definitely record when I get this installed with my 10-minute sew-in and show you guys my experience wearing a closure for the first time. So thank you guys again for the suggestions. As far as taking care of my natural hair to get the most out of my protective styling, my daily routine is very simple, daily and nightly. Usually in the morning I'll use my Jane Carter's leave-in conditioner, and at night, after removing the unit, I'll use my cold water and aloe vera juice mix, spritz that all over, and then I'll apply a few drops of oil. Right now I'm using 100% argan oil. Apply that to my scalp and do about 2 to 3 minutes of a scalp massage every single night. It feels so refreshing on my hair and on my scalp, and I just kind of look at it as like watering my hair every single day. It's definitely the easiest way to moisturize your hair every single day, even while you're in a protective style. Remember, you don't want to neglect your hair. I say that all the time. Don't neglect your hair even though you're in a protective style. So daily and nightly, and then weekly I will proceed with my full hair care routine, which I have a video on, specifically how I cleanse my hair, condition and moisturize and seal my natural hair while I'm wearing a wig. So that's all that I do. Typically I would protect the style for 3 months straight with my sewn-in extensions, and then I would take the extensions down as well as my natural hair and do this whole big overhaul of releasing shed hairs, detangling my hair, and then finally getting a thorough cleansing in. This time, even though I'm still protective styling for 3 months, at the end of each month I plan on taking down my braids, releasing that shed hair, detangling, getting a good thorough cleansing in, a good deep conditioning in, and then braiding my hair back down. I think it's going to be a lot more healthy for my hair, and I think it will be great to make sure that I'm not disguising any breakage as shed hair. So that's definitely pushing the limit for the maximum amount of time that I should have been wearing my extensions. So definitely revising a lot of my old habits. So you guys may have seen in my last length check video, my hair grows in a layered V. So you may have saw that the ends of my V were reaching waist length, but I definitely want to have a much more fuller, healthier length when I am reaching my length goals. And even when I blew out my hair just this few weeks ago to braid it down, I noticed that my ends were really thinned out, and so I definitely want to even that out. So each time I take down my braids at the end of each month, I will be trimming off at least a ½ inch to an inch to be reaching my waist length at a much more fuller, blunt, even length. Also, in my last length check video, I addressed the fact that I had not taken any biotin or any hair growth supplement in the past year, but I've decided to reintroduce them into my regimen and in my hair growth journey. So I'm currently taking these hair growth pills that I received from African Hair Excel. This company focuses on hair growth for black hair. So I received a 2-month supply, and I will leave the link down in my description box. Very similar to some of these other hair growth companies that you've seen, where they have the 1-month supply all the way to the 12-month supply, and the prices vary accordingly. So it's definitely very affordable. You're going to take one of these pills 3 times a day. And they look like this. I don't know, average size on the big side. When I first got it and I saw 3 times a day, I thought that was a little excessive, but I think it's probably one of the best ways for your body to absorb the vitamins. I think when you hear a lot of ladies complain about that acne and adverse effects on their skin when it comes to hair growth pills or biotin especially, I think it has a lot to do with introducing such a huge dosage of anything to your body. And anytime when you're introducing too much of anything into your system, your body is going to try to flush that out the best way that it knows how, which is usually through our biggest organ, which is our skin. So introducing it a few doses at a time throughout the day to get your full 100% or full serving, I think it's going to be a lot more beneficial. To have a lot of great vitamins in here, as well as iodine, magnesium, zinc, selenium, and manganese, and essential vitamins, which are going to be key to healthy hair growth. So yeah, I'll definitely come back to you guys and let you know how it has worked out for me. Check out AfricanHairExcel.com. I will have the link in my description box. Yeah, let me know what hair journey you're on right now, whether you're on a no heat journey, whether you're protective styling, whether you are introducing hair growth supplements, or whether you're just trying to eat better, drink more water. I'm excited to learn what journeys we're all on and how you guys plan on reaching them, so definitely let me know. Stay encouraged on your hair journeys, embrace every phase of it, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my very next video. Bye, pretties.